Mexico has a long tradition of handcrafting beautiful objects, such as classical guitars and golden pendants of pre-Columbian design made with skills 1,000 years old. The weaver combines vivid colors and interesting patterns into useful pieces of great beauty. But ceramics, more than any other craft, reflects the spirit of Mexico and its people. One family might specialize in complicated tree-of-life figures, while another might create striking images of death. Often, whole villages will produce a single craft style. One such village is Coyotepec, near Oaxaca, in south-central Mexico. Senor Moreno is showing his grandchildren how to shape the black pottery for which his village is famous. Cornelio is the youngest child in the family. Like his older brother Joaquin, he has been practicing with clay for as long as he can remember. It might only be a small animal, but whatever it is, Senor Moreno will place it in the kiln alongside other pieces to be sold in the market. Cornelio and Joaquin's sister Lola is also helping and learning. She is using a special round stone to burnish or smooth the rough, dull surface of the unfired clay until it has a soft, even sheen. Senor Moreno is forming a new pot by the ancient method of carefully piling one roll of clay on top of another. His hands quickly and skillfully thin the sides of the pot and shape the rim. His skill comes from having repeated the same shapes thousands of times. Finally, a scraper is used to give the pot its smooth surface and final form. The pot is then set aside to age in a dark place, where it will dry very slowly. When the aging process is complete, many pieces of pottery will be collected for firing in a kiln. This is a very delicate task. Each piece is fragile and must be placed into the kiln very carefully. The kiln is a pit 3 feet deep and lined with stones. It now contains several weeks of the family's work. Joaquin hands his grandfather some wood, which is placed in an opening at the base of the kiln. The wood is a special type that burns slowly and gives off a great deal of smoke. The wood is set afire, and the pottery is covered with pieces of broken ceramic to keep the smoke in. Meanwhile, there are many other things to do. Lola and Cornelio work at shucking corn grown in the family's fields outside the village. Later, Lola helps her mother by cleaning squash and melons that were harvested with the corn. About 8 hours after the kiln was fired, Lola and Cornelio's father breaks a thick casing of mud that has formed over the pottery. Very carefully, the hot pieces are removed from the kiln to cool. This has been a very successful firing. Not one piece of pottery has been broken. The pieces are covered with a heavy soot. This is the secret of black pottery. The smoke penetrates the clay, giving the pottery its black color. After wiping away the soot, Lola's grandmother proudly holds a pitcher that has the typical silvery black color of Oaxaca pottery. Everyone helps wash each piece to remove all traces of the soot. Then it's time to pack the pottery for the great Saturday market in Oaxaca. The Morenos share a small booth with a friend. Twice a week, Lola's grandmother brings pieces to the market. Oaxaca's huge market is one of the largest and most colorful in all Mexico. Thousands come to buy and sell a great variety of products. Lola, Cornelio, and Joaquin are off to explore the market, made all the more colorful for Christmas. Alongside Christmas ornaments are dried fish from Veracruz and produce from all parts of southern Mexico. Many Indians come to Oaxaca from the surrounding mountains to sell their brightly colored weavings. These weavings are Zapotec. Each tribe produces its own distinctive pattern or color. There are many things to see in the small shops, like thousands of baskets. Outside the market, Oaxaca has many other wonderful places to explore, like the great monastery of Santo Domingo. Oaxaca was a very wealthy colonial city, and the rich, gold-encrusted altar of Santo Domingo reflects that wealth. The high central dome, with its magnificent figures, is a treasure of Mexican colonial art. It's time to rest in the Zócalo, Oaxaca's main plaza, and watch the preparations for the evening's Christmas parade. As daylight fades, thousands of Christmas lights appear. The crowds gather, and the parade begins. Giant figures dance through the streets, accompanied by singing and fireworks. One after another, floats depicting Christmas scenes pass by. After the parade, hundreds crowd into temporary sidewalk restaurants to eat buñuelos, a tasty fried Christmas treat. The festival closes with the singing of special songs by a group of student musicians. Now it is time to go home after a beautiful Christmas in Oaxaca.